What's going on, everybody? My name is Blaze, and today we're going to take a trip down memory lane, counting down the days until Animal Crossing for the Nintendo Switch comes out on March 20th. We're about 18 days away by the time you're going to be seeing this. Today is Sunday, so for me it's about 19 as I'm recording this, but I'll post this tomorrow, so by the time you see it, it'll be 18 days away. Animal Crossing New Horizons is going to revolutionize the Animal Crossing series and revitalize the Animal Crossing series and just make it, I think, a much more fun game to play with what looks like tons of depth and tons of town progression and all that stuff. But what we're going to do today and over the next couple of weeks is take a trip back to some of my old towns, and I'll show you some of the things that I was working on in some of my old towns. So I'm using the Wii right now to play the old GameCube game, Animal Crossing Population Growing. So let me go ahead and show you guys that scene there. So it should be loading up in just a second. But I played this town for a long time, and it was super duper fun. I think that at one point I played this town every single day for a year, and it was just, I mean, super duper awesome. And man, the memories I have playing this game, I mean, they can't be matched. Like, I only wish there was more to do in Animal Crossing Population Growing, but once you pay off your house and once you get a couple other things done, there's just not much else to do. I think I decorated my house, and there were some NES games you could play and stuff too. So I'm going to take you on a tour of my town and talk to some of the villagers and just kind of see what I've been missing in this game. So hopefully you guys are excited as I am, and we'll take a look here. So let's go ahead and get things started using the Wavebird controller, because that's the best way to play. Let me get my headset on here. I'll switch the scene here too so you guys can see in better detail what's going on. There we go. So Bunny's in my town. So in this game, one of the villagers would always greet you. I think I loaded the town up a couple days ago just to see if I had the right memory card. I didn't actually log into the town. But Tangy greeted me, and Tangy's been in my town forever. Like, I actually don't like Tangy because of this game. And last time I played it, Tangy was the one that greeted me. So now it's Bunny. Bunny's a popular character too. I think a lot of people like her. So she's pretty cool. So are you ready to hit the town? It's March 1st, 2020. In Atlantis. Atlantis is a theme that'll probably be coming back to my channel in the future. You'll see that name again when I get to New Leaf. But I had a brilliant idea to name the town Atlantis and try to do as much as I could to make it themed towards Atlantis. And of course, you'll see what I'm talking about here in a second. So, yes. Hey, who are you? Milo. Milo's part of the theme. So this is a town that I made. It's a secondary town. My original Animal Crossing town, I have no idea where it is, and I'm super bummed about it. I think I let someone borrow it, but I don't know who I let borrow it. It's one of two people, and I don't know where it is. If I can contact those people again and get it back, I will do everything in my power to get to make that happen, but I don't know if I can. Most likely, that memory card was sold or traded off or given away or lost. So it's a real bummer, but man, this is a second town that I made with the goal of playing every day for a year. So, but it is a bummer. And my original town name was called Hazard, and it actually has a reference to an old 80s song. If you know who it is or anything about it, give me a like and put it in the comments. I don't think you know though. It's so obscure. So here's Atlantis. This is Atlantis. This is March 1st, 2020. Got some mail in my mailbox, and one of the biggest things that I did in this town, in regards to keeping the town themed around a mythical location, or a location that's like historically like legendary or whatever. I wanted to give this town as many golden trees as I could. So, for those of you that don't know, golden trees are Like you can get golden trees by planting a shovel into a golden spot. And I'm sure we're going to find a golden spot here pretty soon. Golden spots, of course, making a return in Animal Crossing New Horizons. I always call them the G spot, but that's beyond the point. So you can plant a shovel in the golden spot, and a few days later you'll have a golden tree. If you shake the golden tree, you get your golden shovel, and that's how you get the golden shovel. Pretty easy. I don't know if that's going to hold true in the new game, but it is something that is true in this game. So, I have a bunch of pitfalls for some reason. I don't really know why. I just kind of have a bunch of them there. And there's some items here that I also I guess I just didn't want to sell this stuff. I don't really know why. I don't need it. Slot machine, phonograph. Can I do anything with the slot machine? Oh, I don't have any space in my pockets. That's why. I have a couple fossils. I have a delivery for Maple from Camel Frog. This is probably like 6 years old, so I don't know if she even still wants it at this point. Like, imagine the nerve of someone. Like, you're like, hey, can you give this watch to Maple? And then that person just holds on to it for 6 years and doesn't even show their face. Like, the nerve. Another delivery for Astrid from Camel Frog. Camel Frog's just too trusting. He trusts me way too much with his stuff. I'm not even sure if those people are actually in my town anymore. Spike, Monique. Oh, Maple's still there. Poncho, yes! I didn't know Poncho was in my town. There's Camel Frog, Tangy, Bunny, Valise, Alfonso, Chico. Yeah, I don't think, Tangy's, not Tangy. Maple's here, but the other one's not. Astrid, she's gone. So I guess I could just sell that. I don't know. Let's go give this to Maple and see if she still wants it, because I don't even know if she will. I think it seems like a good idea. There she is. Maple's a really great character, by the way. She's one of the best characters in the game. She is part of the Villager Battle Royale coming up on Saturday, March 7th at 7 p.m. We're going to play some Animal Crossing New Leaf and then also do a Villager Battle Royale, which has nothing to do with Fortnite, by the way, just what we're calling it, to crown a champion villager in Animal Crossing right before Animal Crossing New Horizons comes out. So, where in the world have you been hiding yourself? You're busy traveling to all these different towns. Hey, how'd you know? Since this game, I've had like 6 towns. What can I do for you? Delivery. Wow, you actually got my watch back. 6 years later. I'm so glad I asked you to do this for me. Please accept this carpet as a symbol of my thanks. Thanks, Maple. I just can't thank you enough. Aw. She's so cute now. I like the character models in this game a little bit better than I like them in the new game. They're a little bit more compressed and pudgier, but I think overall they're just cuter. They're just cuter characters. So I do kind of like them a little bit better in this game. Here's the trash area. So this is like, if you don't want something, you can drop it here in the trash. You can drop it here, and then every like Wednesday and Thursday, it'll disappear. Garbage collection Monday and Thursday at 6 a.m. So if you leave something here for, a week, then the garbage people will come take it away. I like this idea. In Wild World, they changed it over to like a bin that you put stuff in, which is kind of cool. It's fine, but it's not necessarily the best way to do it. So here, signposts, right? So this is something I was working on with Atlantis because I really wanted to make it look like it was underwater. And I did this again in a later version of the game. Here we've got my sign, Atlantis. There's little bubbles over there too. I don't know why the IS is red. I'm sure there was a reason, but I don't know what it is. So the idea was that when you come to my town for the first time, you come off the train station, and it looks like you're going underwater because of the bubbles. It's very, very subtle, but I thought it was cool. And these, I think you can just... I'm pretty sure you can just pick these up. I want to do it, but I don't want to do it because I don't want to put that pattern back up there. I guess it's over here, the patterns. Oh, it wouldn't be too bad. I could put that up there. I got a matrix pattern too. So it looks like in Animal Crossing for the Switch, the method of making patterns is coming back to where it's just a small template, and it's like it's just like, can I make one now? I don't even know. Can I edit this? No. It's pixels, so I don't remember how many pixels it is. I want to say it's like 25 by 25 or something like that, and you can just use that to make your designs. So with the Nintendo app, the online app, you'll be able to scan QR codes, and that makes it so much easier. But you can't really draw them anymore. So that's the unfortunate part of it. I think on the Switch, when it's undocked, you can, but if it's docked, you can't really draw them anymore. So we'll check out my house last, basically, because there's some cool stuff in there that I will show off. I do want to get a good feel for the town. One of the things about this game is that you can't look up anymore, or you can't look up in general. So looking up is not something that you're able to do. This tree is not gonna, it doesn't grow fully. I don't remember why. It might be a glitch or something like that, but I don't remember why exactly, but it can't grow fully. I think because of where it is, but you'll see all these golden trees that I put in here because I wanted this town to look like it was golden, or that it was like mythical in some ways, and golden trees are like one of the best ways to do that, I think. I do have all the fruits planted, pears, apples. I think pears are my native fruit. I don't really remember. It's been so long. Hopefully we find another villager here that I can talk to. I'm actually kind of surprised Poncho's in this town. I think he was in this town before I even liked him. But Poncho moved into my New Leaf town, and his house was super cool. He was always super nice to me. Poncho is like low-key the coolest villager in Animal Crossing. He doesn't rub it in your face either, like Stitches or, O'Hare. Like, those villagers are cool because they look cool. Poncho's just like normal-looking dude, and he's so cool. So I know that I did finish up the museum as well. I guess we can go in there and explore that real quick. I don't want to make this video any longer than it needs to be, but we can at least explore this, run through this real quick, because this is the old school bug area. Basically all the bugs are here, and there's not very many bugs, as you can see. These are the bugs. There's really like what, 8 times 5, so 40 bugs. That's really about it. New Leaf has so many more, and I'm sure New Horizons is going to add a whole bunch more too. So bugs in the new games are going to be crazy. So I'm very excited to see what new bugs we're going to catch. Here's all the fish. There's really only about 40 fish as well. Barred knife jaws in there. Those give you about, in this game, they give you about 8,000 bells when you catch them. So they're like really worth catching. Blathers is asleep again. I don't want to wake him. I'll leave him alone for now. He needs his rest. In this game also, when you catch fossils, you can't, or when you get a fossil, you can't, Blathers won't look at it right away. He won't even tell you, he won't tell you what the fossil is right when you bring it to him. You have to actually send it away and then get it back in the mail a few days later with the actual fossil. It's really annoying, and Wild World fixed that. When you actually got when you got a fossil, Blathers would just examine it for you and tell you what it is right then and there. But in this game, you had to send it off to the Examination Society or whatever it's called, and then they would send it back to you as a completed fossil, or as an actual fossil. So here's all the paintings. In New Leaf, paintings was one of the only things I had a really hard time getting. I didn't finish this one off too either, so I guess a couple of paintings here that I still need to get in this game. Looks like 4 total. In New Leaf though, I'm missing like 8 or 9, because there are some that are super hard to get depending on the town that you live in or the town that you're doing. So I wasn't even able to get all the fossils in this game, or all the paintings in this game either. Everything else I got. Paintings were the hardest thing, I think. So here we've got the beach area, which I like the way this works out better, because I don't like the beach like being below. I don't like there being a huge cliff and then you go down and there's a beach. I like the way this game and City Folk does it too, where there's just a beach right there. Don't go inside. Ah! Alfonso. Hey, fossil. Pockets are full. Should I swap it? Yeah, we're gonna swap it. We're gonna drop. Is it this twig parasol? Yeah. I don't care. We'll just drop it there. I want to talk to Alfonso real quick because I wonder if he's gonna tell me how long it's been since I've been to this town. After all these months, am I dreaming? I'm dreaming. Wait, I'm not dreaming. You put the idea in your head to visit now? What's up, Sproing? I'm just gonna say what's up. Those are some nice clothes. You've got an eye for fashion. I mean, even I can see that. Choosing smooth duds to wear is one of life's little pleasures. You know what I'm saying, Sproing? If anyone gives you flack about your getup, let me know. I'm your #1 fashion fan. Dude, he's got my back. Dude, I love... Alfonso's cool. You should spend all your money and time on clothes and be Atlantis' resident fashion guru. Hey, maybe I will. Alfonso's a cool dude. He's got my back, man. I like him. I like him a lot. I'm trying to find the golden spot here in the town to give you guys an example of what the golden spot's going to look like. One thing of note here is the lighthouse. In Animal Crossing population growing for the GameCube, there was 1 week where Tortimer would go on vacation. During that week, he would ask you to turn the lighthouse on every day at 8 p.m. And if you did it, he would give you something. I don't remember what it was, but you basically had to go inside the lighthouse and turn on the lighthouse every night for 7 days in a row. And when Tortimer came back from vacation, he would reward you with something cool. I wish I could kind of do that event and show you guys what that looks like, because it was a really cool event. And it doesn't look like you're going to be able to do that in Animal Crossing New Horizons, because it looks like the lighthouse is just an item that you drop. So I don't think we're going to have that luxury in the new game. There's the golden spot, by the way. We'll get that in a second. But regardless, I think that it's pretty cool that that Tortimer asked. It was a pretty cool event that you could do, and Tortimer would ask you to do it, and it's super fun. So here's the golden spot. Every day there'll be 1 golden spot in your town. When you dig it up, you'll get 1,000 bells, but sometimes you'll get like 10,000 or 30,000. Just depends on your luck. I have 1,000 today. We'll swap it so I can put this money in my pool of money and then pick this back up. So here's where you'd bury your shovel, and once the shovel is buried, it will grow into a golden tree. When you shake the golden tree, you'll get a golden shovel like the one I'm holding right now. I'm just gonna plug this back up because I don't have a regular shovel. You can also, I think that's where you can plant money too, I think. And that's where you'll have money trees. I don't think you can just plant money trees whenever you want anymore. I'm sorry, in this game, not anymore. But I think in this game you had to plant money trees in those spots and only in those spots. I don't remember if you can plant them anywhere you want. So here, oh, we've got Cody and Camel Frog. These guys are awesome. Haven't you got taller since last time? War har 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 har. I guess you wouldn't really change much in just 30 months. Oh my god. That's like 2.5 years. Well, just over 2 years. I did check in with this game a couple years ago, but before that, I'm pretty sure it was like 150 months or something like that. It was some ridiculous number. I actually want to ask you, so mellow out for a second. Are you still carrying around that glasses case I gave you a while back? That's what I thought. In that case, can you give it back to me right now? Asher wants it back pronto, like ASAP. I put too much faith in people. It was dumb of me to count on you, I guess. I'm just too trusting. I said that about him too, didn't I? Wow. I'll take over from here, so give it back. Come on, what's the holdup? Tin Hut, snap to it. Them's the bricks. I guess these things happen. Just don't blow it again next time. Wow. So Astrid moved out of my town too, so she's gone. She's long gone. Cody's a really cool character. I like him a lot, just because he's just a really cool looking bear. 30 months have passed since you disappeared, you know? I had just figured you'd left for good. What can I do for you? You see the ad yet? I guess Nook's gonna have a special item on sale. I think it's furniture. You can always count on Nook to put some really special items up at a tasty discount when he has a sale. If you're looking for furniture, you should fully check out the sale action. This is the wishing well. This is where you encounter Wisp when you... I think it's like at nighttime. If you have a bunch of weeds, Wisp will show up here, and if you do a special mission for him and find 5 spirits, he can pick all your weeds for you. I don't think it's if you have a lot of weeds, though. I think you can find him here. I want to say it's after midnight. I don't even know what the thing is, like what the criteria is for Wisp to show up. Maybe it's every day. But if you find those spirits for him after dark, I think it's like after 10 or something like that, then he'll give you either, he'll pick all your weeds for you, give you carpet or wallpaper or furniture. So he's pretty cool. There's 2 more things I want to do. I don't want to talk to Tangy because I don't like her. Because of this game, I don't like Tangy. And that's carried over for like probably 20 years. It's been 20 years and I still hate Tangy for reasons I don't even remember. We're going to go see Poncho real quick. He lives up here. If he's there. I hope he's there. There was also a soccer ball that would show up in town. It really wasn't anything special. The soccer ball wouldn't really do anything. You could kick it around and stuff. There really wasn't much to do with the soccer ball. Whose house is this? Cody. Okay, so I'm hoping... Oh, there he is. There's Poncho. What up, Poncho? We're going to say hi to him a little bit later on in some of the following... in the follow-ups to this video, but Poncho is in my population growing town, which is freaking awesome because he's one of the like coolest low-key cool characters in the whole game. Oh, I gotcha. Milo's your name. Oh, wow. He just came to my town and never introduced myself to him. Wow. What can I do for you? You've got a flag stag beetle? Yeah, dude. Yeah, I guess I'll give you a peach for it, sure. Even though the beetle sells for like 6,000, the peach sells for like 50 or something. Sure, I'll take a peach. I just want to make you happy, Poncho. So there's 2 more things I want to check before I sign off for the day. The first thing is I want to show off the shop. I have my shop fully upgraded, but there is one thing that's definitely worth talking about. I think it happens today. If it doesn't happen today, it's fine. I'll talk about it anyway, but I want to see if it does happen today. It's the 1st of every month. So it looks like it's not happening today. Maybe it's upstairs. Let's take a look. Upstairs is Timmy and Tommy's. No. So it's not upstairs either. So I think it's maybe before you upgrade fully to Nookington's. The 1st of every month, they'll hold a raffle. Like every time you buy something, you'll get like a raffle ticket or something like that. And the 1st of every month, you can go and play the raffle. It's like a spinny thing, like a bingo thing, where you spin this giant thing, and then you pull out one of the I guess marbles that's in there. And if you get a certain color marble, you win. That's what happens like the 1st of every month. But I guess maybe not when you get Nookington. So, interesting enough. But yeah, this is Nookington's. Very similar to what we see in New Leaf. Paint to paint the roof of your house if you want to change the color of your roof. There really wasn't a whole lot of customization in this game, which is a real bummer. But at the same time, it was cool. I don't like how Nook always follows you around like he thinks I'm stealing or something. He calls it customer service, but I worked retail for a long time. You don't provide this level of customer service unless you think somebody's stealing. Anyway, let's go to my house and check that out as the last thing that we'll do today. And if you guys want to see a follow-up to this video, or you want to see more about Animal Crossing population growing, I can maybe make a couple of guides or do some fun stuff with Animal Crossing in the future. So hit like and subscribe, and I'm certainly willing to do more stuff with population growing, Wild World, City Folk, or I do New Leaf streams every Saturday right now up until New Horizons comes out, and then New Horizons will be the new jam. So Keep that in mind, twitch.tv/L3LAYZE. So obviously my house has bugs in it because I have not been here in a while. Works kind of the same way as in New Leaf, you just run over them. I guess I had a thing for the spooky stuff, so I put the spooky stuff in my house. This house has no theme. It has no direction, it has nothing that you would expect from someone who is making a themed town. At the time, I didn't think about themed towns all that much. I just kind of put whatever I liked in the house, whatever I thought was cool in the house. But today, going back, I would probably make this house a little bit more related to the theme of Atlantis. We'll come back down here in a second and I'll show off some other stuff too. But I want to check out the upstairs first. Yeah, it's just a cluttered mess. Like, for real. This is like there's a desert and there's the island flooring. But, I mean, really, most of this stuff I don't need. And I could probably just get rid of it. I was just collecting stuff. I was a hoarder back then. Clearly, I was trying to collect stuff and get some feng shui going, but there wasn't really a direction at all in my house. It's pretty sad. Here's the basement. We got the GameCube block here. We got some pinwheels and some other stuff. Some cool shirts. I have almost all the chess pieces. I think I was collecting those to do like a chess theme down here, maybe. I guess you can buy models at the town too. You can actually make a replica of your town if you wanted to in the basement, but I never did that. The coolest thing about this game, by far, the coolest thing about Animal Crossing for the GameCube was that they had these NES games that you could play. And they had like 13 of them, but there were 2 of them that you couldn't actually get. So it was super cool to collect these things, and you can actually come play them too. Like, you can actually click on it. And would you like to play Excite Bike? Yeah, let's do it. L, R, and Z at once to stop playing. So this was the coolest thing ever because you can play an emulated version of Excite Bike on the GameCube in Animal Crossing. It was so cool. I wish they would bring this feature back, but they never will. Because they know that they make more money selling this game again. I learned something about Excite Bike pretty recently, actually. That those little boost pads, I had no idea for the longest time that these little boost pads actually cool down your the temperature in your bike. I'm a stupid idiot and never knew that. I just kept like overheating and being like, why does this game suck so bad? It's because I wasn't playing it right. I didn't pay attention. So if you hold the B button to go faster, it's all good. You just can't like overheat because you'll you'll lose. But as a little fun fact about Excite Bike that most of you probably already knew is that you can just run over those little boost pads to I'm overheated. But yeah, running over those boost pads will help you, will help cool down your motorcycle. Fun fact of the day. If you learn nothing else, I hope that you learn that. Because I am far too old to have not known that by now. Anyway, that's the NES games. There's actually one NES game in the collection that doesn't have a game in it. And I'll talk about this as a fun fact a little bit because it's a really cool fact. Basically, I don't know if I have that one or not, but there's one NES game that if you put it down, there is no game attached to it. It's the one up here in the corner. I can't even really point to it, but it's the one up there next to that black piece. It's an NES game. If you go to try to play it, the game tells you that you can't play it because... No, I don't want to play. Balloon Fight's a great game, but no, it tells you can't play it because there's no game in it. But what I found out much later on about Animal Crossing a long, long time ago, well, I probably found it out like 2 years ago, but what I found out was that NES game at the top there, was an emulator. And if you had an NES game ROM on your memory card, that NES would play that game regardless of what it was. So if you had like Mario Brothers Lost Levels somehow downloaded to your memory card as a ROM, you could actually play the Mario Brothers Lost Levels by using that blank NES. It was actually really, really cool, and it's something I did not expect Nintendo to do. They blocked it out somehow, maybe because they couldn't find a way to distribute those types of games. And maybe the e-reader was a part of that. Maybe the e-reader was going to do something to help distribute those games, but it never actually worked out that way. So you couldn't end up playing using that blank NES. There are 2 games that you can't access: Wario's Woods and Legend of Zelda. Those are the only 2 games that you can't legitimately get in this game. I think Wario's Woods I was able to get somehow. I don't remember how. But that's your fun fact about Animal Crossing population growing. Lots of cool stuff about this game. I miss this game, but at the same time, it's a kind of game where it's very dated, and there's not really a whole lot of stuff to do once you upgrade your house. Again, I still miss it because it was really fun, but it's one of those games that it's just I've done everything I can do in this game, so I'm probably not going to ever play it again. But it was really fun. And having said all that, with in the interest of keeping this video not too long, I do want to say that I'm going to sign off now. But I am going to come back with more Animal Crossing content, counting down the days until Animal Crossing New Leaf comes out. That thing came out of nowhere, dude. I don't even know what to say. But yeah, so when Animal Crossing New Horizons comes out, I will be playing that on stream on a regular basis, and I hope to see you guys there. Twitch.tv/L3LAYZE. And currently we're playing New Leaf on stream on Saturday nights, and we'll be doing a lot more Animal Crossing stuff as time goes on. So thanks everybody. Thanks again. Hopefully I'll see you soon. Hit like and subscribe and all that stuff. And until next time, guys, I'll catch you on the flippity flip.